This crowd is ready as we get set for the World Series. Game 1 is next. Welcome to Dodger Stadium. The World Series on MLB The Show coming up. It's the Chicago White Sox taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. John Shabby, Chris Singleton with you. There may be no better atmosphere in all of baseball than Game 1 of the Fall Classic, Siggy. Lots of excitement to get this thing started.
Yeah, and the players feel that just as much as the fans. You're down there with goosebumps, and these guys are just trying to stay in the moment. But I'll tell you, for the home team especially, it's so hard not to be emotional and hyped up with all the energy in this building right now.
And on the other side, of course, you're looking to swing home field advantage your way with an all-important opening win on the road. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Freddie Freeman up to the dish. 1 for 2. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit.
Oh, diving stop. Takes it himself, and he got him. Nicely done at first for the out. Here's Shohei Ohtani. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Next offering upstairs.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Kicks and deals. That one missed.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
And a swing and a miss. Huge strikeout there.
Well, this is where the team aspect really comes into play on the offensive side of the game, right? I mean, missed opportunity to tie it up with the runner at third and 1 out. Couldn't put the ball in play. So now it's time to pick him up. And that's what good teams they go to. They operate on this level of next man up. That mentality is what causes them to win series, get into the postseason. That helps keep the energy and morale high in the dugout.
Swings through that one for strike 2. With the go-ahead run at the plate here in Game 1. That misses off the outside edge. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the top of the 7th. Now at the plate, all DeJong. Ohtani back to work. The shortstop takes the ball.
You know, these White Sox really impressing me with the quality of their bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. One thing is they haven't been fooled all that much. 6 of their hits have come off-speed pitches.
And a swing and a miss there.
And that success against off-speed pitches tells me they're doing a great job of seeing the ball deep, letting the ball travel, and then just...
Now this one's crushed down the line. Looking, foul ball. And a 1-2 again. And a rope into center field, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Didn't get cheated on that swing and squared it up perfectly. Came off the bat at 111, and when that's the case, the odds are very much in your favor as a hitter.
Foul ball there. DeJong gets his lead at first with nobody out. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
Cold night tonight, Berg, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed are creeping into my mind right now.
And now it's Luis Robert. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. And the right-hander deals. That one ripped. Outman reaching back towards the wall. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Moncada at the plate and takes high there.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact, so not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind it.
2 outs. Out to short, Betts. They take the force out, and that is the 3rd out. Set for the last half of the 7th. Here's Max Muncy, that funky Muncy. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Looking to get the tying run on base. That misses the zone, and now it's even 1-1. Right through there for a strike. And another ball. Drilled to right, way back there, and that is gone. A gigantic blast. It's 3-3. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
And now the center fielder, James Outman. And a foul ball.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Moncada makes the grab, 1 away.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Hernandez in the box again, takes a strike. Gets a piece and stays alive. Out to short, DeJong. Zips it to first, and Hernandez is out. Here's Jason Hayward. And there's a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Right through there for a strike. Goes down looking. But this clutch home run gets us even again. We're tied now. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Joe Kelly.
Power slider guy, Boo. He throws it hard and gets a lot of late movement, so it's tough to pick up.
The pitch. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. He's under it. Makes the grab, 1 away. Looks like the weather could actually play a factor in this one. It's coming down pretty good.
Yeah, it is, and it's not too bad yet, but the field's not going to be able to hold up if the rain gets any worse than this. So keep an eye on the pitcher's mound as well, and the rest of the infield start to puddle up a little bit.
2 away now. Andrew Vaughn now. He's already homered in this game. First pitch misses. It really feels like we might be running out of time before a rain delay is called. This rain is not letting up.
Yeah, and if we do get a delay, the unfortunate thing is the clock's going to start ticking on these pitchers, and they won't be able to keep their arms warm forever if it's a long.
Well, we'll hold that thought as that's the 3rd out. And we're back. And now the shortstop, Mookie Betts. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Tanner Banks. Right through there for a strike. in there at the knees. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Pulled the string on the changeup. Lux in the box now. Takes strike one. Bases empty, one away. Here in the late stages of game one. That breaking ball is in for a strike, and quickly it is 0-2. And just misses with that one. Got him. 2 away. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. Line drive, base hit. And that keeps the inning alive. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
As a pitcher, you don't want to throw in get-me-over fastballs just for strikes. You really need to command your pitches to this guy at the plate.
And strike 2. 2 outs. And now 2-2. Swings and misses. Struck him out. Had him way out. We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Alex Vesia.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
And that one fouled off. This one ripped, but foul to the right. Swung on, belted. High belts over the fence for an automatic double.
The automatic double kind of feels like enjoying cruise control of the car, Boog. You don't need to keep the pedal down as you cruise into second base. Just no worries in the world. You know what? He put a really good swing on that one.
Lopez can't hold up, and that's a strike. And that bunted towards third. Muncy sends it to first. Out on the sac fly.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a knock, but at the end of the day, it's a good at-bat. In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
0-1. Swing and a miss as he was late.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
And that's outside.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. The hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
Hammers that one. Curling down the line and foul.
Well, that ball was hit pretty hard and sure had home run distance, but if you're the pitcher out there on the mound, you executed. Just a long strike.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And that one is out of here. He'll take a jog around the bases. It's 5-3. That's his third straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. A slider right down the middle of the plate. It's like slow motion for a hitter. You're just licking your chops, waiting for it to arrive, and you want to hit it a long way, and he did.
One down, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Max Stassi. And first offering is fouled off. Late with the swing there.
No ball. He's good.
This one smoked on its way out of here. A massive home run. It's 6-3. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Evan Phillips taking over on the mound. He's into the game with the bases empty. Luis Robert now.
For the Dodgers, number 59. Evan.
This one in the air. Freeman should have this one. Hauls it in for the out.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Fought off foul. That one hammered way out of here. Moncada knows it. That'll fire up the dugout. Their 3rd home run of the inning. And they add a run. It's 7-3. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here.
2 outs, base is empty. Eloy Jimenez now. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Here in game 1 of the World Series. Check swing, no appeal.
That's big right there, being able to check your swing. Think about the count swing. Instead of 0-2, he's sitting 1-1 against a really good arm.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. That one out to right. Has a beat on it. And that'll do it. Back here at Dodger Stadium. Last chance for the home team. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Will Smith. Johnny Brebbia into the game.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
And a strike. On the ground, and it goes just foul. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And there's one down.
The pitchers have become so much better at commanding that high fastball. It used to be that a lot of pitchers didn't like to throw it because it threw off their release point and their mechanics, and they're aimed at keeping everything at the knees, get ground balls, but because hitters get the swing path that can lift balls at the knees up in the air and over the fence, this pitch has come back into play, and they are doing some special things with it.
Outman batting with one down, takes a strike. Over to Lopez, one, and it's a double play to end the ball game. So the Chicago White Sox take game 1 as they get their World Series off to a great start.
Yeah, from their performance today, it'd be easy to see him keep this thing going, and this is just a determined team, Boog. I like what I saw from them.
And across the diamond, it's time to regroup. Being down 1-0 isn't the end of the world, but game 2 takes on a lot of extra meaning for them. Welcome. Thanks for joining us. The World Series on MLB The Show coming up. It's the Chicago White Sox taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. Hernandez in the box now. Takes strike 1. With the tying run at second here in game 2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Towards first. And he handles it himself for the out. And up to the plate is Will Smith. And that's a strike. In the air, fairly deep to right field. And that one pulled down by Hernandez. And they get new inning getting started. Here's the White Sox DH, Masataka Yoshida. Glass now back to work. In the air, left field. And there's one down. Andrew Vaughn now.
So here's an interesting note on Glasnow. He's been known to look at photos of people he doesn't like before it starts. It's a way for him to kind of get angry, and then he carries that anger out to the mound to help him pitch. Sounds like a good strategy to me, but I wonder who he's looking at.
Now the 0-1. And a good eye there. Just missed.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Next offering is fouled back. That's hard hit on the line. Hernandez makes the catch for the out. That's out number 2. Benintendi to the plate. And there's a ball. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the late stages of game 2. And that's outside. Ball 2.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
And that one pulled foul.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, you want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field not.
In the air, out towards right center. Outman snags it on the run. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Kike Hernandez. Hit on the ground to the right side. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. And he's going to make it to first. And we'll see how they score. No outs. Runner at first. Max Muncy getting ready to hit. With a single base runner, because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here in game 2 of the World Series. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
That ball is foul, and the pressure is building.
Man, he's been really good. About to hit that 100 pitch mark. Here in the 7th. Man, we'll see how far they're going to ride him, but it's been pretty good so far.
Just missing there. And now 3-2. Chris Taylor up next. Holding on to a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. And he walked him. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat.
Well, it might be time to dig into that bullpen. He's looking a little fatigued with me.
0-1.
And now the lefty. And fouled off. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. Got him! And that is a big first out.
So far, just one of those days for this lineup. You get a couple of runners on, and you're looking at having a big inning. And that strikeout right there just pours water on the fire. Look for the next hitter to step up and try to do something, pick up his teammate and his club.
And that one just missed off the outside edge.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Strike 1.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. And it's caught just in front of the wall. Runner tags at second.
Well, off the bat, I thought for sure it had enough to get out of here. But that wind's kind of blowing in from left, and I think that's what made the difference.
Big spot. 2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard. Swing and a miss. And it's 2-1. And that one fouled off.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got...
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Inning over. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the eighth. Joe Kelly.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Just kept it simple, played pepper with the middle of the infield, and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Now it's Paul DeJong up to the plate. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And the postseason success continues for him.
Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Runners on the move. One attempt misses. Throw to third. Too late. Save. Double steal.
I think he surprised everyone in the ballpark, and especially the pitcher. It wasn't a great lead there, but when he took off, I think he caught him off guard. Nice job to get to third.
And a pitch. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
Don't be surprised to ball on the ground to the corners if they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
Bounce to the left side. Muncy. Just got him on that one.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
One out, bases loaded. And up next for Chicago, Yoan Moncada. Golden opportunity right here. Line, and that's a base hit. One runs in, the throw home. But it's offline. He will score. But he's in there easily.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trust out.
New pitcher for the Dodgers, Alex Vesia.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep him within striking distance.
Here's Eloy Hernandez. Just missed. The White Sox trying to break this one open, and we're at the top of the eighth. There's a swing and a drive. That's back there. Off the batter's iron, gone. His second homer of this series, and they add to their lead. It's 7-1. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Next is the designated hitter, Masataka Yoshida. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. Fly ball to right. Taylor drifts towards it. He's there. He's got it. 2 away.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Andrew Vaughn steps to the plate for the White Sox. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. At the belt and fires.
Ball 1.
Activity in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Blake Trinan up and throwing. Ball to strike. Down the left field line. Could be extra bases. And that's going to get into the corner. Around first, heading for 2. He's there. It's a 2-out double.
Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Benintendi in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate. On the ground to third. Muncy slings to first. And Benintendi is out. And they're happy to just get off the field after that break. 3-run bomb for the White Sox. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Freddie Freeman up to the dish.
The first baseman, Freddie.
That's a strike.
Freeman.
The pitch. To the right side. Lopez tosses to first. And a quick out, number 1.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front. Rolled over it. Put it on the ground.
Ohtani stands in here. Leaves that one off the inside. On the ground to first. Vaughn. Steps on first for the out. And now Teoscar Hernandez. Pitch misses. 1-0. The White Sox up big in this one. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And it's fouled away.
Great swing and solid contact. Just a little too quick. He's got to stay back a little longer.
Hard hit left side. Jump throw across his body. He is safe. And that was bang, bang at first.
Well, that's one of those where you just have to tip your cap because he couldn't have played that one any better. Stood no chance with the speed running down the line.
2 outs, runner at first. Next up, the Dodgers catcher, Will Smith. There's a strike. And that one almost hit him.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Hernandez leads off first with 2 down to the inning. That one not close. And the count's full. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. We're back. It's the top of the 9th. And there's a new pitcher on the mound. Blake Trinan.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Trinan is what you're looking for in a good reliever. The ball stays in the ballpark. It's so hard to square him up. Here comes a pitch. In the air, right side. Taylor moving under this one. He makes the grab. And there's one away. So up next for Chicago, Paul DeJong. 1 for 3.
The shortstop, Paul DeJong.
That one laced to center and a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Max Stassi comes up to hit. He's already homered here in this one. Pulls that one foul. Man at first, 1 away. Trinan, a former All-Star. Runner on the go. Pitch is high. Throw to second. Save. Righty delivers. Swing and a pop-up. Foul and a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Runner goes again. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. 1 out and a runner at second. Here at the top of the 9th. Runner on the move again. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. And here it comes. Runner goes again. Now he breaks his back. Tags the runner for 1. Hung up in a rundown now. Puts the tag on him, and it's a double play. 1 hit. Back here in L.A., here's Kike Hernandez. Right through there for a strike.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Got it by him for the K. He's 2 outs away. Here's Muncy to hit.
Muncy.
Ground ball right side. And he takes it himself for the out.
Seems like the hitters are struggling with their timing today. Kind of caught in between that sharp fastball and the nasty slider. I'd like to see him settle on a consistent pitch.
Taylor in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Next offering is in for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the last half of inning number 9. They're down to their final strike.
So impressive how the velo is still there even this deep into the outing.
Got him. And that'll do it.
It seemed like from the first pitch of this ball game, this guy was going to get it done. A quality start, who knew? He'd throw a complete game and get the victory. But an excellent job of continuing to just throw what the catcher put down. He navigated through this ball game, a jam here, a jam there, but ultimately it was an outstanding outing.
And a 7-1 finish in this one. So the Chicago White Sox have taken charge of this World Series. They're up 2-0 heading into Game 3.
And maybe a change of venue will shake things up a little bit, but for now, they look like they're ready to start etching their name on the commissioner's trophy. Still a lot of series left, though.
And on the other side, a lot of work to do to get back into this. They need to bounce back next time out. Nothing better than pregame festivities for the World Series. Game 3 is coming up next. And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. The World Series on MLB The Show coming up. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers going up against the Chicago White Sox. With my partner Chris Singleton, I'm John Schaubman. We're looking. So digging in, all the young.
The shortstop, DeJong.
A little out front there as he swings through it. Movement in the bullpen. Evan Phillips looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Trying it, getting loose as well. Next offering in there for a strike. No balls, 2 strikes. Looking to get the tying run on base. That one misses, and the count is 1-2. Out of the ground to third, Muncy. Throws to first in time.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Swinging a foul straight back. The wind and the pitch. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
I'm impressed with that challenge pitch right there. Even with this slim lead, this guy's not afraid to go right after these hitters.
On the ground to short. On to first. That ends the inning. Hit in the inning, a solo homer. Back here on the south side. We're at the top of the 8th, and now it's Gavin Lux. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Makes the catch, and there's one down. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. And there's the strike.
He's been known to jump all over the first pitch, so that seems like a missed opportunity right there.
Ball 1 there. Gets him to chase after that one.
1 ball.
Right into the plate. That misses the zone, and it's 2-2. Bases empty, 1 away here in the late stages of Game 3. Strike 3. Got him looking on the changeup. 2 outs, base is empty. Now it's going to be Shohei Ohtani. There's a strike. Up and in, and that's ball 1. 2 down, nobody on. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Kicks and fires. Stays alive. The pitch. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. 2 down, nobody on. Here in game 3 of the World Series. And down on strikes he goes. Back at guaranteed rate field. Bottom of the inning. And now it's Luis Robert. Yamamoto back to work. Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. He powers that one out of here. It's 3-3. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at-bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. That pitch looked like the splitter, but normally doesn't stay that high in the zone. The bottom falls out, at least to bring it around belt level. But that one just stayed up, and with that kind of velocity, it's going to get hit really hard, as it did right there.
Now on the bump, Joe Kelly.
Power slider guy, Boog. He throws it hard and gets a lot of late movement, so it's tough to pick up.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Here is Moncada.
0-1.
Nobody on, nobody out. Here in game 3. Check swing. Went around. And it's 0-2. Gloves it on the dive. Throws from his knees. Nicely done for the out.
Look at how he dives right there. He's able to pop up to both knees. Not enough time to get to his feet, but he threw a cannon across the diamond to get the runner.
And that one is lifted in the air. Hayward on his way over. Calls it in, 2 away.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent base.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Masataka Yoshida. Swing and a ball popped up. And the inning is over. Sox even things up on the solo blast. We're tied now with 3 apiece. Here on the south side, the batter now will be Will Smith. Just missed.
1 ball, no strike.
That one finds the zone, and it's a ball and a strike. Right through there for a strike. And a pitch. Got him! And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. Max Muncy at the dish. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. All tied up here at the top of the 9th. That one almost got him. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Just misses the mark outside the zone. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. Some high cheese for strike 3.
That was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to
hit hard, base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. There's a strike. This one belted deep left field on its way. Gone. That one felt good, and they jump in front in the 9th. It's 5-3.
Nothing better than hitting a home run to put your team out in front. He's enjoying a fun trip around the bases.
So 2 down, and up next for Los Angeles, Jason Hayward. Right through there for a strike. And that one is lifted in the air. Hernandez trying to get there. Makes the grab. And that is that. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Brusdar Graterol.
I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Right-hander kick steals, and that's in for a strike.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Foul back our way, and that's out of play. The 1-2. Got him swinging. He's 2 outs away. Next to hit, Andrew Benintendi. Bounce to the right side, and it's through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Fall off foul. With the tying run at the plate, we're in the last half of the 9th inning.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Battling here as he fouls it away. The tying run at the plate.
Ball.
Well, that's outside. Now 1-2. Next offering is outside. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. White Sox down to their final out. And next to him for the Sox, DeJong. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. Ground ball, and this should do it. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Dodgers get back in the series with a crucial road win in Game 3. So the Los Angeles Dodgers get the win here in Game 3, and this series feels like it could be a real battle to the end.
Yeah, Boog, it's been full of excitement so far, shaping up to be a memorable World Series, but I think this next game's going to tell us a lot about where it's headed.
Yeah, there's a big difference between a series at 3-1 versus being tied up at 2. So Game 4 should be a lot of fun. Guaranteed rate field on the south side of Chicago. The World Series on MLB The Show coming up. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers going up against the Chicago White Sox.
Yeah.
Swing and a miss.
0-2. 1-2.
In the dirt. Throws down to second, but he scrambles back to the bag. Hits and misses. It's a strikeout.
Really went aggressive in with that slider. Good 2-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
Muncy up to bat next. Lays off for ball. And that's down and away.
2 balls, no strike.
With the go-ahead run at the plate here in Game 4.
2-2.
Got him looking, and he didn't like the call. The 4th game of the World Series. Leading off, Andrew Vaughn. And a pitch. And first offering is fouled off. Gotta love the intensity of postseason baseball. Players on both sides at such a high level of emotion. Everything is amplified. The pitch. Line to second, snagged on the bounce. Gets it to first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. Now it's Andrew Benintendi to hit. He's already homered in this game. Not close with that one. Ball one.
Talk about that intensity, Boo. It comes out of everybody. Think about celebrations by players like Carlos Correa, Jose Bautista, Kirk Gibson. Just iconic moments.
He swings and fouls one off. Left-hand hitter waits. Now this is in the air down the line. Sizing this one up. Makes the grab for the second out.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Lopez at the plate now as he chases after that one.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he's attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
On the ground out to short. Slings it across. That's the third out. Inning over. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. And now the right fielder, Chris Taylor. Swing and a miss as he was out front. Next offering misses, and the count is 1-1. Good eye in that spot.
2-1.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Just off the outside edge.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Just missed. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here in Game 4 of the World Series. Swing and a pop-up. DeJong under it. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
That was a good, hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop-up and an easy out for the defense. Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Caught and miss, struck him out. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. And we're back. Now it's Paul DeJong up to the plate. Miller back to work. That one in triple digits.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Broken bat, and it's popped up. And he can't make the play.
It was a healthy cut, but the same can't be said for the contact. He got just enough of the ball to put it in play, and that's all he needed. Tough play for the defense on what was kind of a swinging ball.
Max Stassi comes up to hit. That one fouled off.
You know, these White Sox putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. The numbers help tell the story. I mean, they've been sitting fastball, and it's paying off in a big way. So far with 6 hits against that pitch alone.
0-2 now. Runner takes off. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
And that's a great way for a lineup to dominate a game because the pitcher can't rely on his fastball.
Runner on the go again. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Kicks and deals. Runner on the move again. Foul ball, still 0-2. Runner goes again. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. DeJong, round second on his way to third. Headed for the plate. He scores, and they take a 2-run lead.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. As soon as that one shot off his barrel, he was thinking extra bases. Really nice job of getting the...
Alex Vesia will take over here
And that's a big potential run out there in second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can.
Robert stands in now, looks at that one inside. Out towards right center field. Sizes this one up. Drops into the glove. Runner tags at second. The relay throw. In there safely. Yohan Moncada with a chance to hit. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play.
Here's a sac fly situation, and he's got to make sure he gets the ball out over the plate and get those arms extended. They're trying to crowd him with the infield in. This would be a big pickoff if he can push a run across.
And that one fouled off. One away with a runner at third. Late here in game 4. And that one hammered. That's back. Say goodbye to that one. And they boost their lead. It's 5-1. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now.
One out, base is empty. Eloy Jimenez now. 3 for 3, 2 singles and a homer. That one hammered but pulled foul. Oh, 1 down. And that one ripped to left. Hernandez hauls it in, and there's 2 away. Masataka Yoshida steps to the plate for the White Sox. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Throw on to Freeman, and that'll do it. Well, the White Sox with a 2-run homer. It's now 5-1. Back here on the south side, ready to begin the 8th. Freddie Freeman up to the dish. Tanner Banks comes on now.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Here comes the 0-1. That clips a corner.
But they started in and ended up on the outside edge, just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
And that one is lifted in the air, and it drops in. And the leadoff man aboard.
Up next,
Here's Shohei Ohtani. On the ground, right side, and it's through for a hit. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. And now runners at the corners, nobody out.
Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can...
On the ground, 2 ball. Over to Lopez, 1. They get the out, but the run scores on the twin kill.
First and third, nobody out. You're thinking you've got it lined up for a pretty big inning right here. So that double play is pretty deflating.
Johnny Brebbia gets the call from the pen. He's into the game with the bases empty. Foul ball.
Number 59, John Brebbia.
And the 0-1. That one down the line finds its way through, base hit. Runner at first with 2 away. Here's Kike Hernandez. There's the strike, 95 of that one. Outside low, and it's 1-1. The Dodgers trailing by 3, and we're at the top of the 8th. And the inning is over. So it's 1 run.